So, you're reading this correctly. I'm here to talk about it. So, I'll start off by reading what it says here. So it says, by one of the owners of the server, it says, "We are thinking about starting Season 2 of the Edge SMP. There's going to be new rules and a different style of play. We don't have an official date of start, but we will try to make it for around New Year's. If you have any questions, ask me personally." And then this is just for the content creators like me on the server. So the Edge SMP is ending, and there's a Season 2 coming soon, and a different style of play. What type of different style of play, I don't really know at this point, although if we check the rules we can probably see, and then I'll have to ask if I can still post this, and if not I'll just clip that out of the video. So this New Year's part, Season 2, it seems like it's gonna start 2024, with my horrible spelling, oh my gosh, or writing, I mean. So I guess that there's not going to be very much done on the server anymore. In fact, let me log on to the server right now. So here I am on the Edge SMP right here, specifically because I was taking a picture for a thumbnail for a video that at the moment isn't out yet. It will be out, um I don't remember what day it's scheduled to come out. Ooh, it's thunderstorming, let's leave. But the beacon is also in my inventory. Not the beacons themselves, but the blocks for the beacon. These are my own. Oh wait, no, one of them is not, but the other two are mine. One of the beacons was stolen last night. The reason I actually have two beacons is for something I was planning on doing the server, but now that I know about the server going to be restarted, um, that was canceled. I was planning on doing something I was gonna call the Beacon Project to get myself really rich on beacons, although it's restarting, so that's not happening. Another thing that never came was the Christmas Project that me and Pumpkin were planning on doing, although just never got to it. But anyway, back to topic here. The server is ending because what I've heard from them is that yes, it is still Christmas apparently, at the time. That's working pretty well actually. Making quite a lot of potatoes, except there's no villager in there or in here. Okay, well that's just great. Anyway, to topic here, the Edge SMP is ending because, from what I've heard, there isn't enough players that are enjoying it anymore. And so they just decided that it would be better to start Season 2 instead of just finding new ways to make people have fun, because we couldn't think of any. And so there's a bunch of new things coming out here in Season 2 that I want to talk about. So let's see if there's any rules on, like new rules on the server, because the entire server had a redo, in fact. Okay, so it seems like there's an entire document for all the rules, and I'm gonna click on that. Oops, I accidentally opened it twice. So, ways to make Season 2 better. No netherite armor or weapons, only diamond. No sharpness on axes, they can be netherite because of that. Alright, well that's good. So axes can be netherite, but they can't have sharpness. That's gonna be interesting. Max sharp level is sharpness 4, no higher sharpness, and only a diamond sword. I assume this is to make fights last longer. No tipped arrows. That one's gonna be a very interesting one. No crystals or anchors for PvP. Um, in fact, the reason I grabbed all that obsidian in part 1 of the Edge SMP here was for crystals. I'm bad at crystal PvP if I'm gonna be honest, but I still wanted to try. And I'm actually kind of thankful that this is not going to be available anymore. Um, Protected buildings cannot be destroyed. If your base is a base to gain money, riches, or re-gear, example has a trader hall XP farm, or lots of OP PvP loot, it can be raided regardless if it is protected. Needs to be disclosed. Okay. Um, so buildings, like certain buildings, are just not going to be destroyed. That's really all I got to say about this one. Um, I assume this is for some people who play the server but only really like to build, because we do have a few people who only really like doing that, and I assume that's so they can have fun on the server as well. Universally protected farms, like an Enderman farm, etc. So farms that you can use at any time that cannot be destroyed. I would like that actually. That would be very, very useful. Like, and a gold farm maybe. No IRL bribery. For this one, I'm pretty sure they're meaning like, hey, I'll give you money for this information about blah blah blah. Um, we don't want that, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't want that on the server either. So that makes sense. There are little things you can do though, like as one of my friends challenged me, get every advancement for chicken nuggets, which I found out was impossible because we can't discover every biome in our world border. Um, those are allowed. Challenges like those, since it doesn't involve giving information about other things. 3 max totems. I'm sure people are going to find a way around that, like shulker boxes, but I mean, we'll find out about that later on. 24 max pearls, 1 stack 16, and half a stack 8. Okay, so a stack and a half of ender pearls use the max amount you can have. And then also half a stack of gaps. Uh, so that's interesting. No pulling ender pearl stasis during a fight. This does not include traps. Okay, so you can use them during, if you get trapped, but not during a fight. That makes sense, and I really do like that. PvP pots bans. So the pots that you cannot use for PvP but use everywhere else. Poison pots. You can only have strength 1. Positions. No turtle master, no weakness potions. Um, when I was talking to them about this, we're allowed to use these as long as they're not for a battle. Like, we can still use the weakness to cure villagers. So that's good. No withers placed within 500 blocks of spawn, or within protected builds 200 blocks. Good to know. I'm very glad with that one. No offline base raiding, meaning no killing villagers stealing from chests while a player is not on the server. Also a rule we definitely needed. I mean, if we didn't have this rule, I'm sure a lot of bad things could have happened. And I'm very glad that we actually made that a rule. No replay mod or XRAR. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to mean X-ray, but or any other external ways of finding bases. I'm fine with that. I don't even have X-ray. I mean, the only mods I have are low fire, or texture packs. I mean, are low fire and full bright, and that's because I don't really like using X-ray. So yeah. No thorns, any circumstance. No, that's what I say about that. I personally like thorns, but I can understand why there is going to be no thorns in Season 2. No publicly sharing base chords. Also is very, very good. I'm very thankful about that being a rule as well, because, if I'm to be honest, I don't want base chords to just be publicly out there, because that would just start a big issue. Start of new season, first day borders 7,500 by 7,500. Spawn is 0, 15-minute grace period at the beginning. Alright, well, I mean, the 15-minute grace period is fair, so we can gear up and everything. So I like that. This video coming soon. It might be out by the time this is actually uploaded, though. So that's all the rules. This is gonna be insanely different to Season 1, because in fact, so much. So, other than that video that for now is coming soon, but probably out by the time this is uploaded, this video and that video will be my last Season 1 Edge SMP videos. So, all I gotta say is hope to see you in Season 2. Bye. Also, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe.